few times I thought I was gonna pass out because it was hot on that staircase.
The truth behind Astroworld is finally spilling out, and the internet is buzzing like crazy. A lot of people are side-eyeing the whispers about it being one big satanic ritual, and while nothing is proven, the rumors just won't die down. Online sleuths swear the signs were there, and they're pointing at details that still feel eerie to this day. According to what's floating around online, there are so-called receipts that suggest Travis knew the crowd was in danger long before things spiraled. Critics claim warnings were ignored and the show kept rolling anyway, which only made the fallout feel darker. On top of that,
It's passed since the CCNY tragedy, but people have not forgotten what happened, including the event's promoter, 22-year-old Sean Puffy Combs. He was cited in the New York City Deputy Mayor's report for failing to adequately alert student organizers to the need.
Conspiracy theories pulled Diddy into the conversation too, linking Astroworld to his infamous 1991 college event that ended in a deadly stampede. The theory goes that this tragedy happened right before Diddy's massive rise in the industry, and people online ran wild, connecting dots that may or may not belong together. Now, if you
He did that thing, and 9 people ended up passing away at the end of it. Travis Scott did that thing, and 9 people ended up passing away.
College was a deep experience for me. I was there, I was on the floor, I watched people take their last breath.
The disturbing details of Astroworld, here's the part nobody forgets. On November 5th, 2021, Travis and Live Nation sold around 50,000 tickets for a venue built to safely hold about 35,000. Add to that hundreds of fans rushing the gates without tickets from early morning until nightfall, and the situation was already out of control. By the time security realized what was happening, the crowd surge had turned dangerous and lives were tragically lost. The extra people were already causing chaos before Travis even touched the stage. Fans were fainting left and right, people were getting shoved around, and friends were losing each other in the sea of bodies. The vibe was already tense, messy, and unsafe. Things felt off, and the crowd pressure kept getting heavier by the minute. Once Travis finally came out, the situation hit a breaking point. People were crushed while still standing, locked in place, unable to breathe or even move. Some lost their balance, fell to the ground, and were trampled as the crowd surged forward with no control. It was panic stacked on panic, and there was nowhere to escape. A mass casualty alert was officially called at around 9:38 p.m., and that's not speculation, that's on record. Even after that alert went out, the performance kept going for another 37 to 40 minutes. By the end of the night, 10 people had lost their lives, ranging in age from 9 to 27, and hundreds more were injured. The reported cause of death was compressive asphyxia, meaning they were crushed by the crowd pressure, a brutal and heartbreaking outcome. After everything came crashing down, Travis was hit with multiple lawsuits that reportedly drained him financially. By 2024, those cases were settled privately, while Live Nation shelled out an estimated $280 to $335 million handling legal fallout. At first, many believed the reason behind selling about 15,000 extra tickets was pure greed, with people saying Travis wanted to cash in on massive demand and rake in millions. But after people started digging deeper, the narrative shifted fast. Online chatter claimed this wasn't just about money anymore, it was allegedly something way darker. Some folks began pushing the idea that the event was set up in a way that put lives at risk on purpose, framing it as an Illuminati-style sacrifice, according to internet theories. That's why critics keep pointing at Travis staying on stage, hyping the crowd up, even after reports say he was made aware that people were being crushed. To many observers, that's where things felt extra disturbing. A lot of people say a typical artist would have stopped the show and demanded medical help immediately. Instead, the performance kept going, and that decision still fuels outrage today. Adding more fuel to the speculation, people online started comparing Astroworld to the infamous 1991 Diddy college stampede, saying the similarities were way too close to ignore. Now, when it comes to the specific signs that conspiracy pages claim prove Astroworld was some kind of sacrificial concert, that part always comes up next. But before breaking all that down, people insist you have to understand the Diddy stampede first. According to online discussions, that past tragedy is the blueprint some believe connects directly to Astroworld, and that's why it keeps getting dragged back into the conversation. So here's the rundown people keep sharing. The City College Stampede happened on December 28, 1991, at the Nat Holman Gymnasium. It was a celebrity charity basketball game, organized and heavily promoted by Diddy and Heavy D, and the event drew way more people than the venue could safely hold. Just like what later happened at Astroworld, reports say the 1991 event was massively overcrowded from the jump. The gymnasium was only built to safely hold about 2,700 to 3,000 people, yet over 5,000 tickets were reportedly sold. Hours before the game was even set to start at 7 p.m., crowds between 4,000 and 5,000 were already packed outside, and the pressure was building fast. To make things worse, there wasn't enough security on site to control a crowd that big. Once the event kicked off, people still stuck outside started panicking because they didn't want to miss what was happening inside. Tension spiked, frustration boiled over, and that's when the situation spiraled completely. According to reports, a glass door was broken and the crowd surged forward at all once. People in the back kept pushing, not realizing how bad it was at the front. Those closest to the doors, including young attendees, were pressed tightly against walls and barriers, unable to move or breathe properly. The crush became deadly in seconds, turning confusion into tragedy. By the end of the chaos, 9 people had lost their lives and thousands more were reported injured. The event has since been cited as a painful example of what can happen when crowd size, safety planning, and security fail at the same time. Now, circling back to Astroworld, people online say there were signs all over the show that later fueled claims it was some kind of ritualistic setup. According to conspiracy-heavy discussions, viewers started breaking down the visuals and symbolism, saying it felt way more deliberate than random stage art. These claims are all allegations, but they've been non-stop in online spaces ever since the tragedy. One of the biggest talking points was the stage design itself. The setup featured dark imagery that many described as satanic-themed, including what looked like an inverted cross and a massive portal-like structure. There was a huge arch design that resembled a mountain, flames shooting out, and a glowing circular opening that Travis walked straight through. To a lot of people watching, the visuals felt intense, eerie, and loaded with meaning. And then there's the detail that really set the internet off. Inside that portal on stage, the words "See you on the other side" were displayed loud and clear. That phrase instantly became a lightning rod for speculation. People started asking what "other side" even meant, and conspiracy pages ran wild with their own interpretations, pushing the idea that the imagery wasn't accidental at all. The wild part about both of these tragedies is what happened after they went down. In both cases, people online noticed that their careers didn't slow down. They actually exploded even more. Diddy went on to become a full-blown mogul, while Travis later launched the biggest world tour of his entire career. That contrast alone made a lot of folks start asking uncomfortable questions. That's where Jaguar Wright jumped into the conversation. In a recent heated interview, she claimed she knew exactly why situations like this keep happening at the top of the industry. According to Jaguar, there's a dark side to fame that most people never see, and she didn't hold back when talking about it. She directly referenced both Astroworld and the City College stampede, alleging that these tragedies were Illuminati sacrifices carried out in plain sight based on her personal beliefs and experiences. Jaguar claimed this is why neither Travis nor Diddy truly faced long-term consequences. From her point of view, everything just blew over and the public moved on fast. Yes, there were lawsuits and settlements, but according to critics, none of it was enough to seriously damage their wealth or power. After the disaster, Travis didn't fade away like many expected. Instead, he went on to make even more money, selling out massive stadiums he couldn't fill before, even overseas. To conspiracy-minded fans, that outcome only added more fuel to the fire, making the whole situation feel even more unsettling. And sure enough, Diddy's rise didn't slow down at all. He went on to become a full-blown billionaire. That alone keeps people talking, especially when they look back at how everything unfolded. To many online, the timing still feels wild and uncomfortable. One thing about Jaguar Wright is she never stops digging. She's known for pulling up details people say got overlooked and dragging them straight into the spotlight. She doesn't sugarcoat anything, and she's always ready to push past the surface-level story, even when it makes folks uneasy. That said, not everyone is buying what she's saying. Some critics accuse her of feeding into rumors that were already floating around online. Others think she might actually be onto something that hasn't been fully exposed yet. Right now, all anyone can really do is watch how it plays out. In the meantime, the internet stays loud, with people sharing their own opinions and theories. One comment that kept circulating claimed Astroworld was a ritualistic sacrifice, and that kind of reaction shows just how divided and fired up the conversation still is. A lot of people online are still pointing out that both tragedies involved 9 deaths, and they swear that kind of overlap is just not random. They compare it directly to the City College incident and say the similarities feel way too close for comfort. For conspiracy-minded viewers, that detail alone keeps the debate alive and heated. Another comment that blew up said, Jaguar Wright knows what she's talking about, and I believe her. Supporters argue that she was close to many powerful people back then, so they think she's speaking from first-hand experience. Some even claim that when people call her a liar, it's because the truth makes them uncomfortable and threatens what they'd rather not face. Now, it's your turn to weigh in. What do you think about Jaguar Wright calling out Diddy and Travis Scott over these alleged sacrificial rituals? Do you believe there's more to these tragedies than what the public has been told? Or do you think it's all speculation gone too far? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments, because this conversation is far from over. And if this breakdown had you thinking, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with someone who needs to see it, and leave a comment below. Also, click here to watch this other super messy video that dives even deeper into industry drama you won't believe.